Good morning, students. Today I'm going to continue this chapter, Resource and Development. In the previous class, we have discussed about the classification of resources. All right. You all know that students in school, different types of students are there. Okay, some are good in elocution, some are good in quiz, some are good in song, some are good in poetry. Okay, and whenever competitions are there, we used to write their name. All right, quiz ka alag, after that song ka alag, okay, elocution ka alag, right. So similarly, in our world, there are different types of resources are there. Okay, for that reason, we used to classify the resources. We have classified the resources on the basis of origin, biotic and abiotic, on the basis of exhaustibility, renewable and non-renewable. After that, on the basis of ownership, that is individual resources, community resources, national resources, as well as the international resources. So now we are going to study about the other resource, that is on the basis of status of development. We have done this in a tabular form so that you can able to understand this what is potential resource, what is developed resource, okay, what is stock resource and what is reserve resource. All right, students, actually plenty of students, they feel problem here in this the resources. Potential resource किसे कहा जाता है, developed resource किसे कहा जाता है, and stock resource as well as the reserve resource. So you just see here, students, what is potential resource. Potential resource means you just see that availability of technology is there. Okay, willingness to use, that means potential resource के लिए we have the technology, we are willing to use also, but we are not using it. Means technology होते हुए plus इच्छा शक्ति होते हुए we are not using it. So what is the example of this resource? Solar. Okay, solar energy. So India is a tropical country and we have plenty of scope to develop this solar energy, but in spite of that we are not developing it. Why? Because it's very costly to install the solar power plant, because the parts of the solar power plant is very costly, right? And for that reason, okay, we are not using this. We are use it solar energy, solar power plant, we are install it very often. Okay, जिस तरह से we are using electricity, petrol, natural gas, we are not using this solar energy. All right, तो potential तो है, but we are not using it, right? Now what is developed resource? Developed resource means availability of technology is there, willingness to use is there, and we are we able to utilize it? Yes. And example is petroleum, means we have the technology, हमारी इच्छा शक्ति भी है, as well as if we get more, okay, we'll explore this petroleum much more, because we require it, energy resource. तो developed resource के लिए technology is there, willingness to use is there, and we are using it also. Okay, example is petroleum. Now just see stock. What is the stock? Stock means, students, that availability of technology is not there. We don't have the technology, but we want to use it, and due to this, that we don't have the technology, we are not able to use it. All right, so this is water. Water means, this is the chemical formula of water. Water is the compound, okay, and compound of hydrogen and oxygen. So till now we have not able to separate the hydrogen as well as the oxygen, okay, so that we can able to use hydrogen as a fuel. All right, so for that reason it comes under the stock. reserve. What is this reserve? Ability of technology is there, willingness to use is not there. And are we able to utilize it? Yes, we can able to utilize it, but this reserved for the future use. We have kept it this reserve for the future use. And water in the dam is one of the finest example. You'll find that some dams are there. Near that dams, hydroelectric power plant is there, and some dams are there where we have not installed any hydroelectric power plant, so that in the near future when it is required, we can able to install it, hydropower plant. So this comes under the reserved. Alright students, let us see here what is the definition of the potential resource. Resources which are found in region but have not been utilized. Okay, this is called potential resource. What is the developed resource? Resources which are surveyed and their quality and quantity have been determined for utilization. The development of resource depends on technology and level of their feasibility. Okay, that means in developed resource, students, that availability of technology is there. Okay, willingness to use, we are ready to use it. And are we able to utilize it? Yes. Example is your petroleum. We have the technology. Okay, but the thing is that economic feasibility should be there. Alright, that means suppose kahin par oil fields hai, so from that oil fields, okay, if we explore that oil, it costs 5 crore rupees, and when we sell it in the market, its cost is 40,000. Then that means economic feasibility is not there. तो अगर किसी चीज़ की इकोनॉमिक फिजिबिलिटी नहीं है, then this is not a resource. Okay students.